Once again. Okay. We'll quickly revise what we have studied yesterday. Okay. So we are going through the topics which we'll be covering into our foundation course. Okay. And some of the things will be in the transition. I mean, so of course, we'll be touching some of the basic technical analysis, okay, which is very much required for selection of the stocks, when to enter, when to exit. Okay. So there are four markets. So every market has its own features. Okay. And the biggest market is the currency market, future and option market. Okay. So equity market, it opens at 9 o'clock and continue till 3:30. So that is the market timing in India. Okay. So exactly 9:15 the trading starts, but there is a pre-trading hours. Okay, yeah. So this market is 9 a.m. till 3:30 p.m. every day. Okay. Okay, then future and option market. Yes, this is also one of the biggest market. Okay, but this requires different skills and the knowledge to deal with future and options and calls and put. Okay, a lot of practice it requires. Okay. Commodity market, it's similar to the stock market, but here so we are playing with futures and option, not as a like a stock. Okay. Currency market, yes, you can buy the US dollar versus euros, US dollar versus Indian rupees. Okay. We yesterday stop here. Okay. Now we'll be going through the IPOs. Okay, section. We'll discuss this in details so that once the Zomato IPO comes tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow we'll be applying together, because IPO is open for 3 days. Okay. And during these 3 days they collect the applications, and after 3 days they will go for the allotment. So don't bother if you apply for the first day, second day, third day, doesn't matter any difference. Okay. So it's not like that first day you applied and you will get it. It's not like a movie ticket. Okay. Yeah. So we'll talk about that also. Yeah. Now, how IPO comes and why companies requires IPO, we'll discuss the background and context for the IPO launch in the market. Yeah. So we'll take one example. Let's say Krishna Motors is a company and it produces electric cars. Okay. Nowadays, electric cars are getting popular. They are costly. Okay. Currently, they are making 1,000 cars per year. Now demand for electric car is increasing, so demand is going up. Okay. Now what company wants now? They want to make 50,000 cars per year. So 5 times more car per year. Now whenever you are manufacturing car, it requires factories, it requires machines, it requires employees, resources, lot of things. Okay. So how to get the fund? Because company requires money to run the operations, to build the new factories, and how to get the fund. Okay. So money is required for everything. Okay. So what are the different options they have to get the fund? Okay. Okay. So there are two options for the companies. Okay. One is take the loan from the bank. Okay. But getting the loan of let's say 1,000 crores, it's not easy. Okay, from the bank they will require a lot of approvals, and then they will also ask higher interest rate, maybe 12%, 13% interest rate. Okay, it's not easy. Getting the loans from the bank is not easy. Okay, and this is another way is through IPO. Okay, so IPO is a easy route where you will be collecting money from people, okay, where you will be connecting the money from the investors, okay, and investor become the part of your company, so they are like, they are called as shareholders because, okay, so whenever company is making the profit, they have to share the profit because you are a shareholders, and you have also some proportion of shares depending on how much percentage of share you own. Now if there are, let's say, 50 crore shares of Reliance, okay, 50 crore shares of Reliance, and if somebody owns, let's say, 26 crores of shares, then you become some kind of owner of that company. Not exactly owner, but you become the managing director or something, okay. Yeah. But owning 26,000 crore is not easy of the Reliance, because one share is costing about 2,000 rupees, and if you multiply, it's not easy, okay. But you may be owning maybe 100 shares of Reliance, and 100 shares would cost you 100 into 2,000 rupees, so that will cost you 2,000 means 2 lakh rupees, okay, 2,000, sorry, 2 lakh, okay. So you become the investor, you become the shareholder of that company, okay. So that is how company feel that, yes, join our company as a investors. If company make the profit, we'll share the profit. If company make the loss, you have to share the loss. So that is how they choose the IPO route, and they come up with the IPO. So that is how they collect the money. Okay. So same thing with Zomato. What is happening now with Zomato? Now they need the money. Why they need the money? Okay. They are collecting 9,000 crores of money, rupees 9,000 crores. Okay. Oh, not 9,000, 900, sorry. Rupees 900 crore or something on that. I have to check. Okay, around 900 crores. Okay. They want to collect. Okay. And how to get this money? I mean, it's a huge amount. Okay. So they are coming with the IPO, and there are already some investor, already people who joined in the beginning. So it's a startup. Zomato is a startup. So in the beginning, there are some investors. I mean, these are called the private investors. Private investor means, let's say, if I open a new company, then I make the partners. Partners could be 5 partners, 10 partners, 1,000 partners could be theirs. Okay, and they, every partner puts some money and they start the company. And that is how the company started. Okay, but to grow the company, they don't have enough money. So that's why they are coming with a IPO. Now, what they will do with this money, they will purchase the new companies, or they will expand the operations. Okay. Now, you might be knowing Uber Eats. Uber Eats. Okay. Now, Zomato has purchased the Uber Eats in 2020. Okay. So that is how they are trying to kill the competition. They may then purchase the Swiggy also later on. So they want to become then the market leaders, and they will have the monopoly. Okay, that is how the company works. Once they get a monopoly, then they can ask any price. I mean, ask any, whatever you say, others have to pay. That is how the company does. They want to kill the competition. Okay, so that's why they are asking for money, okay, from the investors. Okay, so there are different companies type. Okay. Let's talk about sole proprietorship. You must be aware of the sole proprietorship. Let's say I own one Kirana shop. Okay. So Kirana shop, it is owned by one person. Okay. You might have seen on the board of the shop, this is, they write proprietor. Okay. Pro. They write pro like this. Okay. So proprietor means it's just only one owner is there. He run this kirana shop, so that is a sole proprietorship. There is no partner in that. Okay, but there are some small, let's say, workshop, small factory, and or dealership. Let's take the dealership, car dealership. Normally, it's a family-owned business. In family, they have the husband, wife, children. They make the partner of that. Okay, so that is a partnership. Dealership is like a partnership because okay, so there is more than one person. Okay, okay, and then beyond then above the partnership there is a private company. Okay, so private company maybe there are 200 partners. Okay, 200 partners. Okay, so today Zomato is a private company. Okay, Paytm is a private company. Okay, because there are hardly 200 partners who have contributed the money, who started a company like that. And up next week, once it is launched, IPO is launched and share is allocated, then Zomato will become the public company. So from private company, it will become the public company. So difference between the private company and public company is that public company has to disclose all the financial details. Okay, they have to publish their result, that how much profit they are making, where they are putting the money, everything is because it's a public company. Public company means you have invested, retail investor have invested, whereas in private company there are limited people, hardly maybe 200 partners are like that. Okay, so then it becomes the public company, and there are different rules, regulation, laws for the public company. Okay, so that is how the transition happens. Okay, so if you are starting a startup, it could be a partnership company. It can become then private company, or initially it can start as just sole proprietorship. Okay, like you are developing one software, you are the only one person, and then you want to grow the company. You will get 2 3 partners. I will also invest into your company, and that is how it grows. So this is how the transition happens. Okay, so getting company into the public mode, it means you are bringing the shares of your company to the public. So that is the definition. Okay. So in the private company also there are shares, but there it is called the private equity. Private equity means it is between these people only. Those people who have invested the money, so it is called the private equity. Equity is nothing but the shares. Shares. So they distribute the shares among themselves. Okay. Now let's say this private company, Zomato company, there are 200 partners. Okay, and each partner has contributed about 1 crore. Okay, 1 crore each partner has contributed, and they decide that 1 crore means they will convert into 1 crore into some kind of a share, private share. I will talking about the private shares. Let's say the private share value is rupees 10, is a share of a private share value. So if I am invested 1 crores, okay, every partner has invested 1 crores, then I will be getting as a private, how much private share I will be getting? 10 lakh. Okay, so I will be getting 10 lakh private share. Okay, I'll just type 10 lakh private share because this is a private company. I get a 10 lakh private shares. If somebody has invested 2 crores, he will get 20 lakh. Okay, so depending on, not everybody will be investing 1 crore. Some may be invested maybe 50 crores. Somebody invested, depending on that, they get a proportion of that company. Okay, the properties company. That is how you get a private shares in that. Okay, okay. Now, when this company becomes the public company, so when as a owner of this company, owner means the initial owners, those people who have invested initially as a private company, they are like some kind of a owners. Okay, and these people, initial people, are called the promoters. You should be aware that promoters are the people who started this company. Okay, they are the promoters. Okay, because their shares are there. Now, when it becomes a public company, now this how these people make the money, the initial people who started a company, because they are getting the initial shares because they started 10 rupees. But when this company come to the market public, Now I don't want to invest into my company. I just want to exit. So what I will do now, the share price of that company, let's say, is the 70 rupees. I can also sell my shares to the 70 rupees. 10 rupees share I will sell to the 70s. So if I had invested 1 crores, how many times? I will get a 7 crores of my value. Okay. So that's why people invest into the private company initially, and when it becomes the public company and then share prices rises, then your value of the your share increases. Okay. So that is how the initial people or owners they make the money. Okay, by converting the private content into public company. Okay. Okay. So this is how they have to follow. First, they have to register their company. Then they have to get approval from the SEBI. SEBI is the highest body which control the share market in India, financial market. So they see the all the parameters, financials of the company, and then they give approval to start the IPO. Okay. So, and then company issues the IPO. IPO is nothing but the initial public offer. So the company comes into the market. So that is how the entire process works in the financial market. Okay. So I hope you understood this. Still, if you have any questions on these company matters, let me know. Okay. Now let's see some of the IPOs. I have taken a few examples now. So whenever company enters into the market, so they comes with IPO. IPO. Okay. And let's say there are 10 companies which is coming with IPO. 10 companies. Do you think all companies IPO will be successful? No. The history says that maybe around 60% companies fail. Fail in the sense their IPO fail. So they quoted a price of let's say rupees 800 in the IPO, but when this company is listed, their price has fall to the 600 rupees or 700 rupees, whatever. Okay. So people are losing the money in such IPOs. But there are 30-40% companies which are good companies, where when you purchase the share of that company, if you get the share of that company, then people make a lot of money. Okay. So it is not necessary that you should apply each and every IPO. Okay. You may not be making the money, but if you apply for the good IPOs, good company IPOs, then you can be a profitable. Okay. So, uh, so last week there was one IPO of GR Infra. Okay. So that was the IPO last week only. So that was a GR Infra. Okay, IPO has come last week. I have also applied. So this will be allotment will be done on the 15th of July. 15th of July allotment. Now date is over. The IPO was I think between 8 to 11 or something like that in July. Okay. Now this IPO is 100 times oversubscribed. 100 times oversubscribed. And the price of the share was about 900 rupees. 100 times rupees 900. It means whatever the share is available, 100 times people have applied. Okay. It means that out of the 100 people, only one person will get the IPO. One person will get the IPO. Just assume that 100 times means one person will get the IPO, get the shares of that company. So there is a big competition whenever the good IPO comes, and if you are lucky, then definitely you can make good monies. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So these are some of the examples I have quoted here. Like last year September, this Happiest Mind, this is the IT company, and on the day of listing happens just within a week time. Once the IPO has come, around 8 to 10 days time, and just on the day one it has given the return of, it's a day one return 105%. Okay, so if you are invested something, like every times whenever you are investing, there is also limitation, because you may apply for thousands of shares but you may not get the thousands of shares. So their goal is that many people should get the share, not few people. So they have done some calculation so that the total value of share per individual, okay, per individual is rupees around 15,000. Okay, so if the price of the share, IPO price of the share is, let's say, if it is 750 rupees, let's say 750, it means that you may be getting only 20 shares max. 20, yeah, need say, yeah, am I right? 20 or 200, yeah, 20 shares. Okay, so that is how the share allotment happens. Okay, and even if you apply for 40 shares you will not get it because it is oversubscribed. So that is how it is oversubscribed, so that is a limitation. Okay, so on the day one, if you are getting 105% returns, definitely your 15,000 will on the same day become just 30,000. Okay, so that is how you make the money in the just on the listing date. Okay, so there are many companies which has performed very well in the IPOs, like Route Mobile IT company, Ceramic, that is Vectors, Burger King, uh, it came up, and then recently that was the Sonak, that was just 2 weeks back. It also come up very well. It has given the 40% return. Now question is, where can I find the information about the IPO? Okay, so whenever the new company comes, IPO is there. So where can I get the information about IPO? So there are many sites. Okay, I just go to the internet. Okay. Okay. So if you write upcoming IPO or IPO, okay, just write that here. So there are IPO Chittorgarh is the one site. It gives the information about IPO. It's a very good site. So you need not to remember that. Just write the IPO and you can go to the IPO Watch 2020 online. Okay, I'll just go there. So, okay. Okay. So it gives us what are the IPOs coming. Okay. Yeah. See, this site is mainly focusing on the IPO. Okay. Current IPO in India, you can sometimes read it. Okay. So what are the IPOs coming? Okay. Now this Tatva Chintan Pharma Chemical Limited IPO, it is also coming on the 16th of July. And you can see the lot size, how much share you can apply, what is the issue price, issue size 500 crores. This is a new company, but nobody is talking about this IPO. And let's take the Zomato. I mean, it is coming tomorrow. A lot of hype is there about this company, Zomato. Okay. So you can see here the IPO is open from July 14 to July 16. Okay. And how much is the price? Sorry, lot size is how many shares one can get, 195, and this is a band. So you should always apply to the highest. Okay, because if you want to get the shares, if you if it is oversubscribed, then even if you put 75 you will not get it, because there are many people uh, who said that I am going to pay 76 rupees. That is the bid means there is auction happening. Yeah. And if somebody is getting the auction at a higher price, then definitely company will award. Yeah. So always take the cutoff price. This is called the cutoff price of 76. On issue size is okay. So that is what 9,300. Yeah, they are collecting about 10,000 crores rupees. I mean from the market. It's a huge. Okay, 10,000. Okay, huge amount they are collecting. Now there are other IPOs which has already come. Like I was talking about the GR Infra projects. That IPO came on 7 July. Close date. Lot size was 17 and they were also collecting 963 crores. Okay. And this IPO, I was reading a news today in the, I think in Economics Times or somewhere, it is oversubscribed by 100 times. Okay. I think I have sent this news to somebody. Let me see. Yeah. So GR Infra project initial public offering has been subscribed more than 100 times. Can you believe? Okay. And those who have applied, they will be getting these shares on the 14th of July. Tomorrow there will be allotment happening. If you are lucky, you will get the shares. Okay. If you are unlucky, then your money will be returned. Okay. So that is how it works. Okay. So can you imagine how big response that IPO has got? 100 times. Okay. So we have to see what response will get to the Zomato. Okay. Okay. So this is how you can see the IPOs. All the latest IPOs will be shown at the top, and then whatever the IPO has come, you can see here. So there are so many IPOs that came this year. This year means from March. Okay. Now Barbecue Nation Hospital IPO came into the March 24. So the price was 500 rupees. And if you want to see the performance of any IPOs, it is also there. Okay. These are all okay. 2021 years IPO. Performance of the IPO. Okay, IPO. Let's click on the Barbecue Nation or where is the Barbecue Nation 24th March. Okay, let me click on that. Okay. So what was the price of the IPO? I mean, now this is the current price it is showing, 899. When IPO came, total asset, 31 March IPO date, IPO opening date. Okay. So see, the IPO price was just 500 rupees per equity per share. Okay. You can see 24th March, almost how many months before this, like June, May, April. I mean, just 3-4 months back, this IPO came. The price was 500 rupees, and see the price today. Price of this share is 899. Okay, almost double. 4-5 months, almost double price. Okay, it's a very good IPO. Okay, you got. Okay, so that is how you can study the latest IPO. Okay, Barbecue Nation. Okay, details are there. Okay. Yeah. So this is a very good site. You want to study the previous IPOs and what is the return, what is the IPO price. Now one more IPO we want to see. See Party Cruisers IPO. Okay. This price was just 51 rupees. Okay, Party Cruisers limited IPO. Let's see how was the performance of this IPO. The price was 51 rupees. Whether the price has gone up or gone down. Okay. Party Cruisers IPO. Just click on that. Oh, it has come down. See, the price was 51 IPO price, and now it is trading at a lesser price. So people are losing the money because this is not any great companies. Okay. Okay. We'll see one more company. This Railtel Corporation of India. The price was 94 rupees. How they are doing it now? Okay. Okay, otherwise, this is a Nureka Limited. This IPO was also quite popular. The price was 400 rupees. Let's say this company is doing after IPO. IPO came in February. I think Nureka Limited is a healthcare and wellness product distributor. Huh? Yeah, and this was also a very popular IPO in the February. Okay. So what are their products? Their orthopedic products, mother and child products, nutrition supplements, all these lifestyles. And this is what people need today. 631, 400 rupees turn into 631. Okay, in just 5 6 months. Okay, good IPO. Nureka is a good IPO. So Glenmark, okay, Glenmark IPO, Indian Railway Finance Corporation IPO, that also comes. So many Indigo Paints IPO. That started with, the price was 1990. Okay, that came in the January. On the day of listing, it has given a return almost double. Let's see what is the price now. This is the paint, came in the January. Price is today 2500. Okay, again double the price. Okay, yeah. Good companies. Okay, so whenever there is a hype about any company, good companies, you should apply. So if you are lucky, you will get it, but don't apply to each and every IPO. That is not recommended. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the best site, whenever you want to check about the IPO, new IPO, study the company, just write the IPO and go to there are different sites, but I will recommend this Chittogar site. This is a good site to study the IPOs. Okay. Okay. So that is
Sir, can you elaborate more the term oversubscribing?
oversubscribe. Okay, yeah.
I didn't get it.
Yeah. So oversubscribe, let's say, yeah. Let's say there are, just say there is one house, okay, and there is a owner who want to sell this house, okay. To buy this house, there are 100 buyers, okay. 100 buyers are there. 100 buyers means there are 100 people who want to buy house, but there is only one house. So that then we can say that it is 100 time oversubscribed, okay. So in case of share, what happens? Let's say there are 5 crore shares they are allocating. If but application came for 500 shares, okay, but actually they have just 5 crores. Their application came for 500, so they will go for a lottery system, okay. So they will go for a lottery system. If you are lucky, only 5 crores shares will be allocated accordingly. That is how it works. Okay, got it?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay. So you can also go to the money control. You can go to the Chittagong site and study the IPOs. So now henceforth you should be able to study the IPOs. Okay, at least get the basic informations, dates, price, their performance of IPO. Okay, yeah. Okay. So whenever the IPO comes, so you should be remember some of the terminologies. Okay, because this is very useful. Like the IPO has a face value. Face value, I mean, whenever they are bringing in the market, there is a face value and there is a issue price. Face value is rupees 10. So this is the price decided by the initial owners of the company. They said among themselves that yes, face value is 10, but we want a premium. Premium means since you are joining the late our company, we work hard, and why should I pay you 10 rupees? Okay, you should pay higher. So that is called the issue price. Okay, and the issue price is decided by considering many factors like the demand of this product, company profiles, managements, and the business environment, all these things. Okay, and once it is launched in the market, it is called the listing date. So that is called the market price. Okay. Issue price. Now let's take the Zomato. Okay. Face value is 10 rupees. That is the actual price of the share. Face value, that is cost face value rupees 10. Initial price, I will say. But they are not selling at rupees 10. Now they are selling at rupees 76. That is called the issue price. So you are willing to pay 76, but still whether you will get it or not, that is also question. Okay. And once it is listed in the market, that is called the market price. So now market price will be decided after 10 days once it is allotted, maybe around 25th, within 20, around 25th, whether it can be 100 rupees, 200 rupees, or maybe it could be 70 rupees. It can be anything. Okay. Okay. So that is called the market price. Okay. So earlier, around 15 years back, it was taking a very long time for the allotment of the IPOs. So entire process was manual. You have to fill the long forms, then you have to give it to your brokers, and you have to deposit the check. The entire process was taking maybe 2-3 months. Now, because of the digitalization, the entire process is taking hardly 1 week. Okay, so much time has been reduced. Okay, so issue is open just for the 3 days. Okay. Now Zomato issue is open from 14 to 16. So 14, 15, 16, only 3 days. Okay. You have to apply within the 3 days only. Okay. And the allotment happen in the next 3-4 days time. Okay. So Equitas IPO has come. So I think it came into month of October or November, and there were about 10 participants in my batch in that times. Everybody has applied and everybody got that. And today price of that share is almost 80-90% okay higher than the IPO price issue price. Okay. So that's a great benefit. I mean, yeah. And that IPO was not oversubscribed. Hardly it was maybe 2 times oversubscribed. Okay, but company did very well. It's Equitas. It says finance company, finance bank. Okay, and initially, I mean, the price was 33 rupees. Then went down to the 32 for some times, and then now it is almost 82 rupees. Okay, so it has created a very good value for the investor. Equitas Small Finance Bank Limited. Yeah. Okay. So we have seen where you can get information about upcoming IPOs. You should keep watch on that. So go to the Chittorgarh site or any site you want. Okay. We'll also discuss how to apply the IPO. Okay. Yeah. We'll be having the practicals on the Thursday, but you should be aware of the process how to apply for the IPO, because since there is no IPO, but I will explain through some of the screenshot. Okay, yeah. Yeah. How we can go there, how to apply it. Okay. Let me also go through the Zerodha where you can see the IPOs. Okay. Zerodha. Okay. So how to apply for the IPOs? So here you can see the profile. Okay. Just go to the profile, click on the profile, and then you have to go to the console. Okay. Okay, and in the console you can see maybe dashboard. Okay, you have to go to the portfolio. Okay, so in the portfolio, okay, just click on the IPO. Okay, so you can see the list of IPO, upcoming IPOs, close IPOs. So currently no IPO is open. Okay, upcoming IPO you can see here 14th July to 16th July. That is, it will opening tomorrow, and we can apply tomorrow or day after tomorrow. We'll be doing the practice, live market practice. Okay, and here you can see other details. Once you can apply, button is will be available here. Okay, and then rest of the process I will explain. Okay, these are the IPOs closed recently. I mean, GR Infra, Clean, Walmart, Walmart. Okay, these IPOs are closed. Okay. And IPO is open. IPO window is open from 10 a.m. to okay 4:30 p.m. on the trading days. Okay. So if you are applying for the IPO at 5 p.m., you cannot do that. Okay. So some people are lazy and they feel that office time is still 6:30, but it's not for the IPO. IPO time is just 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. During that time only you have to apply for the IPO. Okay. Now how the rest of the process work, because we don't have the live IPO at this moment. We'll be going through the live IPO on Thursday, but I will explain you through some of the screenshot how this work. Okay, so as you know, process is like that. Okay, yeah, you have to go to the profile. From profiles there will be console, and console you have to go to the okay. Yeah, the screens is not so clear, but I can explain you portfolio. Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay, yeah. So here you can see the what is the IPO window. If any IPO is open, you can see here, and then you have to apply here. That is the button is there. There is the apply button is here. Just you have to click on that. Okay, IPO window, under the IPO window. Okay. So on the left side, you can see the details of the IPO. Like this is the IPO, Indian Railway Finance Corporation, issue open, issue end. All these details are there. And you also require a Google Pay. Okay, because nowadays they allowed to use a Google Pay for the blocking of the payment. Okay, so you have to use the two sites. One is the Zerodha, and other is the Google Pay. I will explain how you have to use the Google Pay. Okay. Now this is a UPI based system. Zerodha is a UPI based IPO application system. Okay. So I will recommend GPay because there are other sites, and sometimes you don't get a mandate through Google Pay or your site, and then you cannot apply. Even if you apply through Zerodha and your payment is not blocked, uh, it is uh, uh, it is rejected. So there are some issues with the UPI, but we have to accept that. Okay. So when you are applying, first thing what you have to do is you have to use your UPI ID. Those people who are using the Google Pay, GPay, they know what is their UPI ID. How to find a UPI ID? Okay, I will explain. So you have to write your UPI ID like Turare @ OK ICICI, whatever is the your UPI ID. And here it gives individual investors, that is written here, individual investors, and quantity. How much quantity? This is the minimum quantity they have given. You have to write that quantity, minimum quantity. Even if you are written that double of that quantity, still you will not get, provided if it is oversubscribed, you may not be getting. So it is better to write just minimum quantity here, and just give the cutoff price. This is the cutoff price. So whatever the maximum price is there, that will be cutoff price. You need not to write this, nothing here. Even if you put, you may not get if it is a good IPO. If it is a bad IPO, then you can put and then get it. Okay. So that is one is enough. And it shows amount payable. Normally it is less than 15,000. It is around 15,000 rupees. Okay. Okay. So this amount must be in your bank. Okay. It is not required in the Zerodha account. It must be in your bank because this money will be blocked. Okay. So once you submit, so half process is done, half job is done. Rest of the half job will be done through Google Pay. Okay, it's not a full, complete job. Okay? Yeah. So don't leave here. Okay, just submit. But your money, I mean, they need a money. Without money, they will not proceed. Okay. So what you have to do now, I mean, in the UPI, there is a mandate. Mandate means once you open the Google Pay, and you will be getting the mandate not immediately. It may take 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes half day, and sometimes may not be also. Okay. But there is a pop-up coming at the Google Pay. It is written, or you may be also getting a SMS that you are getting the mandate in the Google Pay. So it is written mandate request from this one. Okay, this is the mandate. Once you get that message, okay, you can then just click on that, and you have to authorize. That is very important because your money will be blocked. The 14,950 whatever maybe, it will be blocked. It will not be deducted from your account, but your total balance will be shown less. Okay, because that money is blocked. And if you get the shares, then that money will be deducted from the bank and it will go to the company. If not, then that money will be released and that will remain in your bank. So earlier what was happening, couple of years back, 15 years back, people were sending the check, the companies were taking the money and they were not getting the money back. Okay, many people lost the money, but now government has made a very strict guidelines. If you get the share, then only the money deduct, otherwise no. So that is a very safe and secure. Okay. So then you have to authorize. Okay. Okay. So how to find out? Okay, how to find out your UPI IDs? Now at the top you can see your, maybe your photos will be there. Just click on that and you can find out your UPI ID here. Yeah, on this thing. And at the bottom also you can see in the setting, you can see some one-time mandates. That is also available. If you should also check one-time mandate, the pop-up has come, or if pop-up has not come, sometimes you can also visit on the setting, and under the setting there is a one-time mandate, and there is a pending, some mandates are pending. You can see the mandates, Burger King India mandates and all these things. Click on that and just authorize. So that is the process you have to follow. Okay. Okay. So how do you know that you have been allocated the shares? Okay. Now once the IPO is closed, like let's say Zomato IPO will be open, say 14th to 16th of July. Okay. So maybe this will be allocated up around, let's say 20th of July. So how do you know? There are two ways to know whether your money is deducted from the bank. That is the one way. Okay. Or otherwise you have to go to there are two sites which are administrating the IPO process. One is a LinkedIn. Okay. And there is another KFintech. Okay. That is where you can check the status of your IPO. Okay. Okay. So let's say now the LinkedIn or okay, Equitas IPO, that. So what you have to give, you have to give your, okay, we'll go to that side directly so that you know where to check. There are two sites. So some companies get through LinkedIn, some companies get through the KFintech. So Zomato, I think, associated with the KFintech. That is the register of the site. We'll go to the both side and see. Okay, link in time, linkedintime.com. No, linkintime.co.in. Okay, linkintime.co.in. Okay, this is the place you can public issues, looking for information, client services. So if that IPO has been allocated to the LinkedIn, then only you can see that site. Okay, and it opens up the link, but currently there is no IPO. That's why they have not put it. Other site is KFintech. We'll also see DMAT unlisted companies. Click here for more details. Let's see. Uh, So normally the public issue, whenever there is a issue, then only they will see the link. Otherwise, not. Another site is a that is a fintech site. You can also check the allotment status of that. Okay. So depending, it is mentioned during the IPO process. It is mentioned who is the register of the site, who is maintaining the entire IPO process. Okay, KFintech. So this is where you have to just select the IPO, whatever the IPOs are there. Then either you can put your application number or PAN numbers. Just put the PAN numbers, and then it will show whether your IPO is allotted to you or not. Just go to the KFintech. Okay. KFintech. Okay. Okay, the site will open. I mean, whenever there is a IPO, then site will open and you can also check. Okay, but these are the two places you can check. Otherwise, you will also get an email immediately that this much share is allocated to you. So, any questions related to IPO process? Any doubt? Anything you have in the mind? Anyway, we'll be applying for the IPOs on the Thursday. Those who are available on the Thursday, will practically apply for the IPOs. If not, we'll be sending the videos. But you must have got now good understanding of the IPO process. Okay. Yeah. So to apply the IPO, you require a DMAT account. That is the first thing. I believe now everybody got the Zerodha, and somebody might have the different account. That's okay. Yeah. But DMAT account is must. Okay. Without which you can't apply. Okay. There is also another way to apply the IPO. You can also go through the bank site. Okay, some bank. So it is called the ASBA process. Okay, ASBA. So ASBA is nothing but actually they are blocking your amount through the bank. Earlier it was a manual process. Now it is online. If you have the ICICI bank account, and in the ICICI you have to go to the investment. There is a tab investment, and there is also IPO. Okay. But here you have to put your DMAT account. So I have shown you the 16 digit numbers. They will ask you that 16 digit numbers, you have to put DMAT numbers. Okay, DMAT numbers. and they will fetch the data from your account. The current that will your like PAN card, it is in your bank, then your names, everything will fetch Demat account, and they will block that money through the bank. Like 15,000 will be blocked in your bank. Okay, if it is allocated, then money will go and the shares will come to your Demat account. So your Demat account is here Zerodha, so you will get back the shares into your Demat account. So that is also another way to apply for the IPO. So maybe on Thursday we'll try both processes. Okay, I'm not sure about other banks, but definitely HDFC must have that. Okay, IDFC must have that. Those private banks, they are well equipped to allow the application of the IPO through their bank. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we'll move to the next topic now. Now, once the IPO is allotted to you, what happens next? Okay. So whatever the process we have seen, that is the primary market. Primary market is still IPO. It's a primary market. Okay. And once IPO has been listed, it becomes to secondary market. So before this is IPO, and then after IPO. Okay, this is the secondary market. Primary market and secondary market we'll see. Yeah. So primary market, so company needs the money and they comes with a IPO. And so transaction happens directly between company and investors. So company and investors, company and traders. Okay. So there is no exchange like NSE or BSE, there is no exchange. Okay. And once shares are listed, then company has nothing to do with the shares. Okay. So all the transaction then has a happening through the exchange, stock exchange. That is the Bombay Stock Exchange or National Stock Exchange. So investors, you are buying and selling the shares in the stock exchange. Company has nothing to do then. Okay. So that is how we are buying and the selling the shares in the stock market only. So you should know this different primary market is for the IPO and then secondary market is for the listed companies where okay. Now you are trading the shares, you are buying and selling the shares. Okay. So if the share prices increase, who is benefiting? The investors are benefiting. Money doesn't go to the company. Company doesn't benefit from the increasing the shares. Okay. Company because they already got the money. Okay. But company has to perform. They must increase their revenue. They must increase their profit so that the prices of their share goes up. Okay. That is how it works. So why people are buying the shares? I have talked this during our intro uh, sessions on the stock market, but again, I just want to reiterate it. So first is like the ownership of the company. It may not be the full ownership, but fraction of the ownership. I will say the fraction of ownership. Why fraction of ownership? Because there are crores of shares, companies issuing shares, but hardly you have 100 shares. Okay. So in terms of percentage, if you see, it could be 0.0001, whatever may be, percentage of ownership you will get. Okay. So whenever you own the shares of the company, you get a ownership. But ownership is a fraction depending on the number of shares you hold. And you feel proud that I have the shares of Infosys, I have the shares of TCS or Reliance. Okay. and there are general body meetings, then you are called for the general body meetings and they serve the lunches and everything. That is how it works, okay? Because you are the investor, you are one of the owner of the company, okay? So that pride you get whenever you have the shares of any company. So that's the one thing, okay? Secondly, you are getting the dividend, okay? Now dividend, whenever the companies are making the profit, okay? So let's say company this year has made a profit of 200 crores. Company has made a profit because they sold the product, they sold. So company will decide that they will distribute this profit among the shareholders. So they may not be distributing the entire profit. They will say that 50 crores I will keep it for the expansion of the company, and 150 crores I will distribute among the investors. Okay. So this profit will be shared among the all investors as per the number of shares you will get, number of the shares. So that is another thing. So some companies are giving a very good dividends like BPCL, okay, then HPCL, then Coal India, okay. These companies are giving a very good returns, okay. So I will just show you one news. Just I have downloaded it now. How much dividend they are giving? Okay. Okay. Just 3 days back, it came to the newspapers. 3 4 days back, and if you are reading the Economics Times, you must have read this. Okay. Let me make it bigger. Okay. Okay, so you can see the dividend, how much dividend this company has given this year. Okay, so the BPCL, they have distributed a dividend of 17,000 crores. Okay, and last year the dividend was just 3,000 crores. Okay, so they are giving a very good dividends. BPCL, then IOC, HUL, that is Hindustan Unilever's, Infosys also distributed 11,000 crores of their profit among the distributors, among the shareholders. Okay. Then SBI, Indusian, Ambuja Cement, Britannia. Okay. All these companies who are making the profit, so they will not retain all the profit, but they will distribute most of their profit to the shareholders. So shareholders are happy because just sitting in the home doing nothing, they are getting the money. Okay. So if you have a good number of shares, then your dividend will also go. So this was a very recent news. I think 4 5 days back, this came into Times of India. How much dividend they are giving? So if you are investing into good companies, you will get a dividend. Not every company will give the dividend. Some companies they don't want to give the dividend. They keep the monies and then they use the monies for the expansion. Okay. Or if the company is making loss, there is no question of dividend. Okay, you will not get it. So that is the advantage of investing into some good companies. So every year you will be getting some additional money in your bank. Okay. Capital gain. So that is the biggest advantage you have because share prices are increasing. Let's say today the share price is 500 rupees and next year, I mean, it has gone to 2000 rupees. Okay. So you can see how much gain you made. I mean, just in a 1 year, you made a 400 times gain. Okay. It's possible. I mean, in the Corona time, many companies have just double, triple. Okay. So that is called the capital gain. Okay. Yeah. Because you purchase at 100 rupees and it's sold at 2000 rupees. That is our objective. I mean, yeah. Dividend is a small, but the capital gain is a huge. That is called the high returns you are getting. So if you invest into good companies and companies growing, definitely you can make money. So there are two things in the dividend. One is the dividend, and one is a dividend percentage, other is a dividend yield. Okay. So dividend is nothing but the return on the investment. Whatever the money you have invested, and the company is making the profit, you are getting the return. You are getting the gain back. So it's a part of profit share. It is not mandatory, and normally it is paid on the face value. Okay. So face value of the share is it can be rupees 10, it can be rupees 5, or it can be rupees 2 or 1 also. Okay, it varies. Now sometimes company says that we have announced a dividend of 17,000 percentage. I mean 17,000 percentage dividend they announce. Okay. Okay, so does it mean it's a 17,000 means percentage you will be getting? It is on the face value. Okay. So face value, if it is the face value is 10, okay, let's say 17,000%, how much is the actual dividend paid per share? Let's say the face value rupees 10. So 17,000, it is for 100. Okay, I'll just find out the percentage for the 100. That will be 170 rupees for one. Okay, 170, 170, 17,000 or 1,700. Sorry, 1,700, not 17,000. So there is one company which announced a dividend of, let's see the news. There is a, yeah, oh, that is 17,000. Okay. So this is a Britannia company. This year they announced a dividend of 17,000%. 17,000%. So what is the 17,000% mean? Okay, that is that. So it looks to be a huge dividend. Okay, this company paid Britannia. Huh? Yeah. Let me keep. Oh, sorry. So 17,000% means if the face value is 1, how much the money you will be getting per share. Okay, 17,000 percentage means if we have to divide it by 100, no? 100, 100, 100, 100. So rupees 170 per unit value of a share. Okay. So if the share price, if the face value is 10 rupees, then it becomes 1,700 per share. Okay. Okay, per share, the company has distributed a dividend of 1,700. Let's say somebody has 1,000 shares of that company, okay, Britannia company, or even if you have 100 shares, how much dividend you will be getting? 1,700 into 100, it comes into now 1,70,000 rupees. Just you will be getting the dividend even if you have 100 shares. Okay. So that's the additional benefit you have 100 share. Okay. So that is called the dividend percentage. But there is also dividend yield. So dividend yield is different than the dividend percentage. Okay. Okay. So how much dividend company is giving per shares? Now per shares company is giving the 1,700. Okay. 1,700 per share it is a dividend company is giving. But you are dividing now in this case instead of face value. Now instead of face value you have to divide it by market price. Okay. Now market price could be higher. Now face value is 10, but market price could be higher. So if you see the Britannia price, how much is the Britannia price? Let's see. So Britannia share, we'll just find out. Britannia. Okay. or we can go to the any site. Britannia share price. So you can see the Britannia share price is 3,484, and those people who had purchased this share at 3,484, how much is the dividend percentage you will get? Dividend yield, that is called the dividend yield. Dividend percentage and dividend yield different. Okay, so here let's say dividend per share was 1070, and if you divide it by 3484, how much it comes? It was 1700. Okay, yeah, per share. I mean, it was, oh no, not per share. Oh, sorry, per share, because share was about 10 value. It's 1700. Okay, so still it is giving a very good returns. Okay, 1000 point. Okay, into 100, almost 50%. Okay, so 50%. I mean, even if you had purchased the shares of 3,400 and you are getting the dividend yield of 50%, still that is a good profit you are making just on the dividend. But not every company will get 17,000 percentage. Okay, is an exceptional, but this company is a very good company that they are giving the dividends. Okay, yeah, so that is how you can make money through dividend. Okay, okay. Oh, sorry. So earlier dividend was a tax free. Okay, nowadays they put a tax on the dividend. Because now why companies like Mukesh Ambani was taking a very less salary of 1000 or like 1 crores, but he was preferring the dividend because dividend was totally tax free. But since April 2020, government has put a tax on the dividend. Okay, so whatever the dividend you are getting, you have to pay the tax as per your tax slab. Now this was old. This is gone now. Okay, it is not applicable. So you have to pay the tax as per your income tax slab. So if your income tax slab is 10 lakh, you have to pay 30% as a tax on the dividend. Okay. Now let's talk about the capital gain tax. Okay, short term and capital gain. So let's say you buy the share today. Okay, you buy it and you sell the share within a 1 year. Buy and sell within a year. So if you buy the shares and sell within a year, it is called short-term gain. Okay, short-term gain. If you made a profit, then you have to pay a short-term gain tax, that is 15%. Okay, but if you sell after 1 year, then it is become the long-term gain. It's called a long-term gain tax. Long-term gain, and that tax is 10%. Okay, but for initial 1 lakh, that is a free. I mean, you need not to pay a tax if your gain means profit on the share is up to 1 lakh rupees. You need not to pay tax. If it is more than 1 lakh, your profit after selling the share, then you have to pay the 10% tax. But that is not big. Okay, but if you get a salary and if you have the 10 lakh salaries, you have to pay 30% tax. But here, hardly you have to pay the 10% tax. So it's quite good. It's not so high taxes on the shares. Okay. But if you are playing like a short term intraday and buying and selling within a 1 years, then you have to pay 15% tax. So you need not to remember all these things. When you go to the Zerodha, just press the one button. You will get how much is my short term, how much is my long term gain. Everything is there, and you have to give this sheet this data to your CA, and then they will put the tax around that. Okay. So all these things is digitized. You do not have to worry how much tax I have to pay and everything. Yeah. So if you are making the loss, you need not to pay any tax. Huh? The tax is on the profit only. Okay. Again, the shares are two types. One is the ordinary shares, other is the preference shares. Okay. And the ordinary shares, that is normally used in the market, ordinary share, because you get voting rights. Okay. And of course, those who have the preference share, they are not entitled for the voting rights. But preference shares is not very common, so everybody is today getting the ordinary shares. Okay. Okay. So this is the new topics we have to start, like share prices and then stock market participants, SEBIs, all these things. So what's time now? Oh. So we'll be talking about this in the tomorrow session. So meantime, if you have any questions, anything you want to discuss, we have 4 minutes left. We can talk about anything. Anybody has any questions, anything, I mean, about anything?
So Sushant here.
Yeah, Sushant, yeah.
So you have talked about the IRFC share, Indian Rail Food Corporation.
Yeah.
So I have read it about in yesterday's newspaper, and they have mentioned that it is a good investment.
Okay.
And it is running now. It is today. It is running behind its IPO price. So would you please tell me about some info about that share?
Okay. So we have to study that company IRFC. We have to study the fundamentals analysis, and then we have to also do the technical analysis. That is where the entire course is about, fundamental and technical analysis. So we'll take that example. Okay. If it is not in hurry, because we'll take that into fundamental analysis. We have to study the finance of that company, the balance sheet and the profit, loss, everything, and we have to study the chart also. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We'll do that because we have to work on couple of examples on that. Okay. Please remember me at that time. IRFC, we'll study that because it's a long study.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So if not, then we'll meet tomorrow, and we'll cover rest of the market fundamentals. And once market fundamentals is done, then we have to again go to the financial analysis, the fundamental analysis of the companies. Okay. So that is where we have to study all these industries. We have to study the finance of the companies. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay then. Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Good night, sir.
Yeah.